Welcome back to Fat Butcher Rips. Have a PSA grading reveal on the channel today. First one of those I've done. Sent some cards off from mostly the 23-24 extended case break that I did. I think there's maybe a couple from a blaster or two of maybe platinum that I had picked up along the way that might be a part of this, but excited to see what some of the grades are, hoping that some of the cards that I pulled from the case met the standard for some PSA 10s to help along the way here. So with that, let's jump into it. All right, let's open it up. Okay, got about, I think there were 20 cards in this order. They were packed in tight. So starting off with a pretty good card out of the extended case break, the Bedard Young Guns canvas. Really hoping that this grades well. It looked good. The canvases tend to do well, so let's get started. Nice, PSA 10. Okay, this is probably going to be the most valuable card that got sent off. So really happy that this picked up the 10. So really nice start. We'll put that one up. We'll probably make a few piles along the way here, but yeah, really pleased with that. Great start. Next up is the black and white canvas of Adam Fantilli. Just doing okay, but nice rookie from last year, and another 10. Again, canvases. This is the upside and downside of canvases. They do tend to grade well, which means the 10s do carry a little bit less of a premium than just your standard card, but really love it. Short printed black and white version of Fantilli's rookie Young Guns canvas. So sure, we'll put him up for the moment. I have no idea what the pop on those are. I'm sure the Bedard has a pretty sizable pop count. But either way, a couple of the bigger cards from that case. Getting a 10 is nice. I wasn't sure about this. I needed to fill out the order, so I decided to give this a shot. This is the Mikko Rantanen pop count 10. I don't know that people really grade these a lot. It's a little funky to me to grade this, but decided to give it a shot. Rantanen's having a really good year, so you know, certainly could be worse people to get it. And it's a PSA 10. Look, the pop count is not going to be crazy high on something like this because there were 10 to begin with. So really happy with that. We'll go ahead and just make a little pile there. And talked a lot about this in the case break, which is my love of checklists. This is the Young Guns canvas checklist. I believe it's Bedard and Fantilli maybe that are on this one. They tend to grade well, hopefully. Yep, good luck continues. Got the PSA 10 on this. I am expecting a whole mess of 9s the rest of the way because it is quite unusual to get this kind of luck. This I did not get out of the case. This I picked up separately. It's the gold holographics of Bedard. I got the Devin Levi out of my case and I really loved it. Still do love it. It had a little bit of a corner issue, so I didn't send it off, but I did pick this up just based on the fact that I enjoyed the Devin Levi so much. It looked good. This one was a little iffy, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably a 9. Hopefully no worse than that. 9, okay, cool. I would love to 10 just because I really like the holographics. There's kind of these print lines going through them. I think that's going to make it tough to get a ton of 10s on that. I'm hoping to grab the pop counts and toss them up on the screen here so we can see what we're dealing with. This is the Connor McDavid canvas short print all-star skills card. Thought it looked pretty cool, looked like it was in good shape. It's Connor McDavid, so yeah, got the 10 on it. Really like that card. Again, I don't think there's probably a ton of these that are getting graded just because it's, it's just a basic short printed canvas, but in a 10, maybe it's got a little something to it. Here is one of 2 Fantilli Young Guns that I sent off. Expecting probably a 9 on most of these Young Guns. These aren't the canvas, these are the true Young Guns, so it's a dicier proposition. Let's see what we did. Okay, good. Well, hey, I got at least 110 out of my Fantillis. I was hoping 1 out of 2 would get a 10. There's no rhyme or reason. They both look pretty similar to me, but I just have an assumption that I'm not going to get a lot of 10s on this. This is the second Fantilli, so law of averages means I probably did not get the 10 and got a 9. And oh wow, okay. This is either going to be an outstanding order that I'm getting back, or I'm about to take some major L's the rest of the way, because this is highly unusual to have this many more 10s than 9s and 8s, and God only knows. Logan Cooley. All right. I really like Logan Cooley. Having a nice year with Utah, formerly Arizona, as you can see. So I'm really hopeful at least one of, I've got 2 of these as well. Hopefully one of the 2 gets a 10 for me. And 9. All right. Not ideal. Could I sit here and really nitpick some of the corners and say, okay, yeah, that's what did it for me? Probably. Will I? No, I'll just take my 9. I'm not gonna complain too much about that. Hopefully this one is a 10, so I at least get 1 10 out of a Logan Cooley. All right. I'll take it. So sent off 4 true Young Guns, 2 Fantilli, 2 Cooley, 3 out of the 4 get a 10. I could ask for more, but reasonably I can't expect much better than that. All right, this one I pulled out of a blaster box of Allure, and it is the rare green blue. I believe this is the rarest iteration of the color flow. I don't know what the print run is on these. Relatively low, I know that much, and it's Connor McDavid, so I figured, hey, let's give it a shot. It looked like it was good, and it was good. It's a 10. Really like that card. Looks nice. Looks like it was in good shape, so happy with that. This one, I jumped in a break from GP Sports during the early part of SPA release, and grabbed like an inserts spot because I like putting insert sets together, and got a blue Bedard, which is, it's not a great thing. I don't think it's in great shape either. It looks like there's a little something up top. Oh, I was wrong. It's a 10. Okay, well, disregard what I said about there being a little something at the top there. I don't think there's a ton of value in this, but I figured if I'm going to have a Bedard, I might as well go ahead and grade it. And then this is the Pageantry Red, kind of the 1 per box red pageantries. So these are a little short printed. Again, it's Bedard. It looks a little off center back here. I don't know about in the front. I wouldn't be shocked if this is a 9. And it is, but again, I don't know. Hopefully you'll see somewhere maybe over here what pop count looks like on this bad boy, but it doesn't look terribly off center on the front, but the back was pretty rough. So, oh, that's a 9, so we'll put it in that stack. I'm still pretty happy so far. All right, let's see, is the rest of this? No, it's not all. All right, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So I've got a whole bunch of the die cut rookies out of the retail for Series 1 that were in here as well. So this came out of some Series 1 retail, and I don't know that I opened this one on the channel or not. The channel as if it's, like a super cool place to hang out, but don't know if I made a video when I opened this. So this is the black parallel, I believe, of Bedard. I just thought it looked cool. Thought it was a good color match. It's second year, so it's, not probably terribly valuable, but Again, I also needed to fill out the order. There's probably like 4 or 5 cards in here minimum that got tossed in just so I could send it off, because I really wanted to get some of these extended ones off. So nice, really nice. I like that. The black parallel portraits of Connor Bedard in a 10. It's not going to break the bank value-wise, but it was definitely worth sending. I thought it looked really cool in the black parallel with the Hawks jersey, so really happy with that one. All right, let's see. What did I? Oh yeah, this this was from the OPG Platinum Blaster. It's a Marco Casper. It's the blue fragments to 125. I don't know. This was definitely one where I was like, all right, I need something to fill it with. Let's toss this thing in there. It could be worth my while if it gems. I don't really think it's gonna gem. I didn't love it, but it's hard to tell sometimes with some of the centering on these. So here we go, and it did get the 10. That's outstanding. This definitely would have been kind of the sunk cost of needing to get the order in, and getting a bad grade would have meant, you know, really losing a lot of value on this. In a 10, I could probably at least recoup my costs, worst case. So, all right, the last 5 are the die cuts. And I think one of the die cuts is a short print red. The rest are just the normal. I don't know that the value is there in these, but I like these, so I figured I'd give some a shot. We'll start with Jesper Wallstedt. Nice goalie prospect. He got a 6. Okay. So much for the great results. This is more what I'm used to. Who knows? This, yeah, maybe the corner. I don't know. 6 seems hurtfully bad. I think I sent 3 Stankovens. One of them is red, so we'll save him for last. I sent a Cutter Gauthier. My judgment on these is probably suspect after that Wallstedt, so let's see. Okay, well, okay. I'll take the 10. I don't really know what the difference was between that and the Jesper Wallstedt. Who knows? Who knows? I'll never get an explanation. I'll never know why it got what it got. I'll just take that and keep it moving. All right, last 3 cards are all Logan Stakehoven. Here, you know what? Let me do this real quick. Yep, that's the red one. We'll do the red one last. We'll start with a 9. Okay. 9 I can handle. Like, the 6 is wild to me. A 9, I kind of felt like all these were going to be 9s of the die cuts, just because they're die cut. It's probably not going to go well. And then the 8. Okay. I really want 9s on these, just to make it feel somewhat worth my while. That does not feel worth my while. And last but not least is the red parallel. The red parallel is, you know, not crazy easy to pull, so figured it was worth a shot. It didn't look pristine. If I get an 8, I wouldn't be, it certainly wouldn't stun me by any stretch. If I got a 9, I'd be pretty happy. If I got less than an 8, I'd be pretty bummed. Let's see. You got a 9. Okay. Actually kind of happy with that. These are obviously a little bit tougher to grade than the rest of the order, so all in all, pretty happy with it. All of those die cuts, I really didn't have high expectations for. I had higher expectations than a 6 and an 8. Like, that's rough. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty rough. But all things considered, 20 card order. I got 1 6, 1 8. I got 1 2 3 4 5 PSA 9s, of which a couple were, these die cut cards that are tough grades. And then, a Young Gun, this which had the print line, so I'm not terribly surprised. Nothing that leapt out at me as like unreasonably graded, but that means 13 of these bad boys were PSA 10s, which for me, very unusual. I think of the bunch, my 2 favorites, not the 2 most valuable by any stretch. Let's not Don't get it twisted. These are not the most valuable. These two probably are, and I do like it. I'm glad those two got 10s. But I think I like the color flow McDavid and the black portraits of Bedard. Kind of look the coolest. I'm happy I sent these away because in a 10 they really they pop in the slab and got a nice grade. Thanks everybody for sticking with it. If you couldn't tell, I've been a little under the weather. My voice is a little jacked up. My typical silky smooth voice is a little rougher around the edges right now. But I was really excited to check these out, so I decided I was going to jump in and make the best of it and see what we had. So happy I did that. Hope to have some new videos where I'm opening up a bit of product again. I haven't been overly impressed recently with Black Diamond and Parkhurst, the couple of releases that have come out over the last couple of weeks. So hoping in the near term some new stuff, and maybe I'll check out a couple of old products and start opening some more packs, 'cause I'm getting a little twitchy. I need to open a few things up. So with that, thanks everybody for joining me. If you get the opportunity, please comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.